Hi there. How can you stand out from the competition? For example, to prove you're an ideal candidate for a job, or your company is most deserving of an investment, or your nonprofit is most worthy of a donation? We're all swimming in a sea of brands, where companies, organizations, government agencies, and individual professionals, just about everyone, has a powerful self-interest to tell us how wonderful they are. After all, which brand would present themselves as mediocre? Choose me, even though I'm so-so at what I do. Who can you believe? In this video, I'll share a strategy that serves two purposes. On the one hand, it'll sharpen your media literacy skills to become a more skeptical consumer of content. On the other hand, my greater priority is to turn around this challenge where you are the content creator. How to be as persuasive as possible to achieve your goals, your objectives. Whenever you post online or speak publicly, don't you want to be believed, even to be trusted? Of course, we all do, especially when it comes to our core professional identity. Who we are, where we are today, who we aspire to be moving forward, our brand, our product, our service. However, now you see the challenge more clearly. Wonderful words may also be empty words. As I explained in episode number 4, there are two types of audience in the world. The sheep-like audience tends to follow blindly and believe what they're told. Then there's the critical thinking audience, which is our target, whom we hope to influence, even persuade to take action, like an employer or an investor, donor, customer, client, or anyone else you need to win over with just the power of your words. So what's my strategy to overcome this challenge? In fact, it's the only way to overcome it. Evidence. Why? Between strangers, there's always a wall of suspicion and skepticism. To then ask a stranger to partner with you somehow involves great risk. Evidence then is the only way to lower this wall of skepticism, build a bridge of trust, and reduce that risk of partnership. And not just any evidence. Evidence that is concrete, meaning specific, credible, meaning believable, and verifiable, meaning can be proven, which we should then present transparently, often with hyperlinks to prove our words. For example, let's say you want to build your brand, to launch your career, to climb the career ladder, or switch directions, or simply find a new job. On platforms like LinkedIn, you must overcome 3 challenges that we all face. First, how to prove we are exactly who we say we are. Second, that we do exactly what we say we do. And third, most important, that we're exactly as good as we claim to be. If you claim to be skilled or talented or passionate or knowledgeable or anything else in any specific field, then our smart but skeptical audience will demand that we back it up with concrete, credible, even verifiable evidence. Prove the reality by showing them the truth, not just uttering empty words. If a product or professional approaches a skeptic like me without evidence, I don't trust them. Neither should you. In future videos, I'll show plenty of real-life examples. For now, though, I'll serve as an example. On my LinkedIn, I claim to be a global communications advisor and executive coach. Why should you believe me? I could be lying. That's why every time I do any activity that proves those titles, not only do I write about it, but I include visual evidence with a selfie, a photo, or a screenshot. I want you to do the same. This is particularly important when I'm invited to speak publicly on a podcast or a panel or anything else. It signals to my LinkedIn target audience that I'm not just good at what I do, but there's demand for my product, even for my thought leadership. In upcoming videos, I'll show you how to create your own brand building strategy, as well as 6 forms of brand building content. If you like what you hear so far, hit subscribe below. And in the comments, tell me your brand building objective, and I'll brainstorm a solution just for you. Thank you.